Whoa, okay. Hello. So, art. We're gonna, like, my art react starting from 2023 to now. Okay. Let me move this. Wow. Wow. Okay. So, the first thing that I'm able to find or like locate or like see on my tablet was this. It is obviously My Hero Academia OC. It is obviously not finished, and it's like 7 tones darker than me. But I think she's cute. She's 100% not finished, but she's still really cute. Okay, this right here. That's it. Okay. This was the next thing I can locate. She's, I was working on this series. I never finished it. I actually deleted it. It was on Webtoon for a while. I deleted it. My new series is on Webtoon right now, though. It's so much better than that. It's called Painful Potions. Anyways, this was, my friend got kidnapped by slimes. And that was, the main character. That was her original design, though. Her design changes. Okay, whoa. That is a big jump. That is, ink sands. Wow. Okay. That's that same character from before. I think we're in 2024 now. Yeah. And there she is again. So popular. Wow. Oh. And here she is once again. Wow. This one was really cute though. I actually really like this one. I think it's really cute too. I like that one. Okay, this was one of my first attempts at drawing any form of gore. It wasn't the best, but I think it was cutesy. I think it is okay. I used a base for this, I'm gonna be real with you. I couldn't do side profiles. There's my old signature, I don't sign like that anymore. These were 2 characters who were supposed to be in my other story. Yeah. And there she is one more time for one final callback. Her big awe hands. Why are they drawn like that? This one's really cute though, for being real. I like this one. Okay. This is going back to 2024. We're still in 2024 right now. This was my first CyberLoverrr persona drawing. She's definitely a bit different than the CyberLoverrr we see here on the side. I think I switched out my palette for blues more than before. Yeah. What am I doing? I'm not, okay, there we go. Let's see what's next. There she is again. That hair is horrendous. That is not pretty. I don't like that. Okay, moving on, because that hair is honestly disturbing me in so many ways. So many ways. We're still in 2024, by the way. I don't even remember what I drew her for. She was cute, though. She was cute. She's like a little elf. In my current art style, I think she could be really cute, too. Might bring her back from my webtoon. This was for the old series that I spoke of before. Okay, I drew this in a sketchbook and then traced her and put her onto my computer, and she didn't come out that pretty on the computer. Her name was Iris. I don't know how I feel about her, honestly, though. Okay. I wanted to learn how to shade white hair, and oh my gosh. But I'll tell you, this was the most terrible attempt ever, honestly. Okay, so I drew this one in a sketchbook first as well. It's on an animation file because I wanted to make this an animation and never ended up doing so. This was the beginning of 2025 though. So the hand's a little interesting, but honestly that's not bad. This was my D&D character from one of our first campaigns. She's cute. I really liked her, honestly. I can't lie to you. This was in the process of changing the design. This is actually one of my favorites. I think it's really cute. This is still 2025, by the way. I think this one's really cute. Because she was looking gorgeous. Okay, this was the old model of the IRL version of me. This was before I cut my hair, so my hair in reality was like this long at this time. It was like down where my mouth is. But it was pre-haircut. Wow. That was my friend's Percy Jackson OC I made for her because I really like making OCs. I think that was a blinking animation. This was another drawing of a friend's Percy Jackson OC. This was a different friend though. It was pretty cute. So same here. This was my mom's Dungeon and Dragon character. Forgot her name, but she was a mage, and yeah, that's how she ended up with that. Yeah. This was my Dungeons and Dragon character at this point in time. I don't remember anything about her, for being real. I just knew she had a great axe, and it was fucking awesome. Also, I'm recording this at 12 in the morning. Like, actual tears. What the fuck? That was my brother's character, except my brother was also the DM. He had a character as well because there were only 3 of us playing. I had a lot more fun with his than I did with ours. It was my first real drawing of a boy, and it was so good. That was my cousin's Roblox avatar. He asked me to draw it, and I did. That was when I first designed my main character of my webtoon, Bobandius Dragonstar, also known as Bob for short. This was the first design of him when all I had as an idea was I want a wizard who can't do magic. Or a magician who can't do magic. That was the only idea I had sitting here when I made him, and he came out pretty damn good. I don't know. Okay. This was our second ever drawing of Bobandius Dragonstar. This is where we changed his clothes to white. This is his girlfriend, Casey. She's so cutesy, I love her. I got really bored. I was watching old Dream Missing videos. Yeah, that's really all the context I have for that. This was my original commission. Everybody has that time where they use that stupid lemon drawing base. This was mine. I can't explain further than that. This was just me using that base. I said on TikTok that I draw people's OCs for free, and somebody sent their Sonic OC, and I think their Sonic OC was so cutesy, so I had to draw it. Then my final result kind of like reminded me of Silver if he had longer hair, and I was like, what the fuck? But it's okay. That was me making my watermark. This was an animation I did with my brother where our only prompt was fire versus ice. Yeah. Mine was kind of ass. That was another drawing of my cousin's Roblox character, because I'm so nice. That was my Minecraft skin at the time. Before my Minecraft skin got changed to OLD CyberLoverrr. Yeah. Don't know what that was. This was one of my online friends. I haven't talked to him in a while. He had this magical boy OC he made, and I wanted to draw it for him, and it was so cutesy. This is one of the characters from my webtoon. This is Vesperian. This is Bob's brother. He, I was about to spoil the second chapter. I can't do that. Okay. He, kind of started to remind me of Michael Afton the further I looked at him after drawing this. And I had to go take a break because I didn't like that. This was Bob India's Dragon Star again. He started reminding me of Sanji in this picture. And once again, I had to go take a break because I didn't like that. This is my baby Celeste. This is one of my other webtoon characters. This was her first creation, which was made off of one of those OC randomizers on like YouTube Shorts, I think, or like TikTok. I don't remember which one I got it off of, but yeah. This was when I tried the cat face theory. Yeah. I made it into a spider sauna because why not? That is another drawing of my lovely, amazing, gorgeous Bob India's Dragon Star. That was an unfinished drawing of Luffy. That was an unfinished OC. That is my group from my webtoon, but I had to change the formatting of this to fit it onto the webtoons covers or whatever. This is an unfinished Nightwing animation. We're at the end of 2025 right now, by the way. This was an unfinished Nightwing animation. Yeah, no. That's my new YouTube profile picture. I think this is 2026 now. Nope. Still under 2025. Okay. This was a hand drawing practice. This was for, well, this video is out, you should know that. It's for a thumbnail. It's ass, but it's okay. No. This is 2026, I know that for a fact. Yeah. This was a drawing of Celeste from my webtoon because I needed to practice lighting. This was some random TikTokers OC because she asked for her OCs to be drawn for free, and I kind of wanted to draw one, and this was Kay. And then this is my latest piece. I finished her today. This is my friend's Navi OC. I personally have never watched this avatar, like any of the avatars. I've only watched Last Airbender, which has nothing to do with this series, so yeah, I just kind of went off the picture she sent me. I also had to make the backstory for her, so. Wow. That's it. That's just officially it. Okay, so it's the next day at 10:48 a.m. Wow, we got here earlier today. I made a tier list, and we're gonna rank some of my older drawings, none of the newer ones, because that's too hard for me to rank. I'm gonna start with the Ink Sans one, because I think he was really good. I'm really proud of that one, so I think he gets A tier for that. This is D tier because she's not finished. This is D tier because I feel like I just traced the base for this one, if not mistaken. I'll give this C tier because, in my opinion, I think the effort to make this was 100% there, but also I made this when I was like 9, and she was just done on paper with crayons, and I actually didn't show you this one before, now that I think about it. Yeah, it's not good. This one is obviously an S tier in my opinion. She's newer though, I didn't mean to add her in here. I don't know how to delete it, so she's gonna have to stay. This is a solid A tier in my opinion. I didn't show you this one either, but she is honestly well put together. The body is off, and it's not beautiful and perfect. Well, it's beautiful, but it's not perfect. But I think she still looks really cute, so. This is the same girl, but I think this is also a really good drawing of her, so I'm gonna have to put that one in A tier as well. This is a solid B tier, only because the rendering was so bad that I can't give it an A tier and be satisfied. Plus, this was my first time doing a side profile and it wasn't really good. This is a solid B tier. If it was finished, it would be an A tier, I think. But also, her hair was too big for her face, so I don't know. This is a floating head. So, as cute as she is, she's just a floating head, and I'm honestly gonna have to put her in C tier for that, because she's not connected to a body. She just has a little bit of a neck and disappears. This is not my art style anymore, but she is well put together, so I will say she's an S tier. I haven't drawn this cartoony style in forever. This was a one-time thing, but she's well put together. So, yeah. And I am fucking tired, so I'm gonna go watch Joe Likes Comics and put myself to sleep. Good night. Mwah. I love you. Please stay safe. Something, more words. Bye bye.